The year is coming to an end, but there is still a lot to do and anticipate for 2025 coming to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, including their 50th anniversary. Welcome back to Eddytainment, guys. My name's Eddie, and today we're coming to you from the car on our way to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. We're gonna get you guys a bunch of updates, give you guys kind of some insight on what to expect if you're planning a trip in the next coming days till the end of the year and into the first half of 2025, what to expect, how to plan, the things that are coming up that you can expect when you're visiting the parks. Also, we're going to end it by talking about the 50th anniversary celebration and what we think is coming, because not a lot has been talked about. And of course, if the sunlight holds up, we'll try to fit in as well a little update for our Big Bad Wolf construction. All right, guys, let's get to the park because we're still driving over there. Have some fun and enjoy some updates. And we made it to the park. I had to bundle up a little bit because it is a lot colder over here than it was back at home. So we got our hoodie and our sweater and everything. But I did forget to mention there is a past member little event going on at the Globe Theater where we get to meet some of the park leadership as well as enjoy hot chocolate as well as some cookies. So if we're able to film in there, I'll bring you guys along for that as well. As we make our way into the park, I do point out it is still Christmas town, so we do have all the beautiful decor still out. We're gonna make our way in. The first thing I want to talk about is the park schedule for the next couple weeks. And we've made our way in. We're behind the sweet shop in the heated tents, and I gotta say I love these things because it's huge. This tent actually makes like an L, and I made my way towards the back, so I'm really not bothering anybody, but there's a good amount of people in here, and I'm still able to find myself a little private corner so I could film this little clip for you, and we could go over the schedule for the end of the year, which is actually fairly surprising as far as like how much they have going on. I always give you guys a heads up and let you know that downloading the app is one of the best ways. There's a little bit of glare, but one of the best ways to enjoy the park and prepare yourself for your visit to Busch Gardens Williamsburg during their Christmas town and just for any of their events throughout the year. This helps you figure out what time the next show is. We might try to fit in a show since it is Christmas town, but as you can see, a lot of the shows have ended, but you can see the time slots. But what we want to talk about is what's the schedule left for the rest of the year. And the really interesting part is they are open literally every single day for the rest of the year. You could click on through and you'll see there is not a day that they are closed, not even Christmas Eve. They're open on Christmas Eve at 2 p.m. So basically the rest of the year, including New Year's Eve, which we'll talk about some of the events and the New Year's Eve celebration in just a little bit, but they're open at either 2 p.m. throughout the day on weekdays or 12 p.m. on weekends. So really, there's a lot of time left for you to come enjoy Busch Gardens Williamsburg's Christmas town. And if you don't have anything to do on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, this is a great option, an amazing way to celebrate Christmas Eve. And then we'll talk about New Year's Eve in just a moment. But this leads us to our next little update, which is currently we are going through, oh, sorry, let me move back. We are going through schedule the 12 days of Christmas. That was so anticlimactic with all the fumbling around, but the 12 days of Christmas is an amazing time to come to the park. They have, for the 12 days leading into Christmas Eve, a little special like giveaway or prize, not a giveaway, but a perk that you could take advantage of while visiting these last 12 days. Today, I believe the perk was $10 Busch Bucks if you are a member, and if you're not a member, I believe it was $5 Busch Bucks, so you could still get a reward even if you're not a member, but a nice little incentive. And I believe there's some discount on tickets on certain days, discount on hot chocolates on certain days, but you just have a few days left before Christmas Eve to take advantage of the 12 days of Christmas celebration. Our next update brings us to Tweedside, and this is one that you got to take advantage of because it's a super great sale over at Tweedside's in the back patio area during Christmas town that is not used for the train to board the train. You can only board the train from the back of the park. So Tweedside's is turned into like a little like a savings, I don't know what to call it, but like a little store where they basically are liquidating all the items from the year and years past that they have in abundance at a huge discount. So let's jump back there. Let's take a look. I've been able to purchase Ollie some Sesame Street stuff in the past. So if there's something back there, I might use my $10 Busch Bucks to go ahead and purchase something else for them. And as we make our way back to the little sales floor, they have this little sign right here to let people know that you cannot board the train from here. You got to go all the way to Caribou Station, and it does sound like the train is making its way. But as you can see, there's a bunch of things you could buy. Let's take a quick look and see if there's something maybe that we could take away. And here's the Sesame Street stuff that Ollie loves. So a lot of unique items. If you're looking to get yourself something like a last minute gift for somebody, this may be the perfect opportunity to get them a cool souvenir from the parks. As you can see, we got some reusable silicone bags. Some of them are themed Sesame Street, as well as these right here. I've always been kind of interested in collecting these coins. These are silver plated Busch Gardens coins that go back to some of the old... Whoa! That was loud. Okay. Train is making its way, but some of the different areas from the old country here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg that you could collect, and then you could actually put them in this cool map right here that details Busch Gardens as it was when it first opened. So if we flip that, it is $49.99 for the map, and these are $39.99 for the silver plated coins, so they should be 50%. So these should be around $20, and this should be around like $25. So ideally, I'm not exactly sure, but maybe the Platinum Pass discount will also apply. I'm not too sure. We'll see if we grab something at checkout. I'll let you guys know how the discount applied. And I was mentioning that some of the items are of years past. So as you can see, we got some 2023 keychains. Very cool. So if you like collecting some commemorative stuff and didn't get an opportunity to grab it last year, here you go. We even got some stuff from 2022 in abundance too, so they're not going to be running out of this, but a 2022 ornament. All right, so if you're not great at doing mental math like myself, we're looking at getting Ollie one of the Sesame Street reusable bags. This one is $17.99, so $17.99, and they actually have these cool charts right here that actually break it down for you, so make it very simplified. If we're looking at an item that's $17.99, or I don't know why I say $0.99, $17.99 with the 50% discount, it would be $8.99, but for the members price would be $7.20. So right here you could just come and break down any of the items. I definitely would recommend, if there's something that you've been looking for, come check it out. You might be able to get yourself a great deal. On the opposite end, as we could hear Loch Ness going in the background, we have some decorative pieces, some plushes, and some clothes. And as far as like t-shirts go, there are some nice t-shirts. I am a fan of the Spirit jerseys, and Busch Gardens does have some really nice Spirit jerseys, but there's also these pieces right here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to find myself my size and my son's size, but a shirt like this, which is typically, what is it? $49.99 is $20 today for members. All right, it's almost 6 o'clock. Let's start making our way back to the Globe Theater so we can grab ourselves a hot chocolate as well as some cookies. All right, and we've gone inside the Globe Theater. It looks beautiful in here. It's nice and quaint. Not too many people, but a decent amount of people. I actually thought it would be less. It was $10 to participate in the event. We got ourselves our hot chocolate and a beautifully wrapped cookie, as well as some of the park higher-ups are walking around. You could interact with them. I am looking to speak to Kevin. I want that pin. That Christmas Town pin is beautiful. So I'll let you guys know if I accomplish getting that pin in just a moment. But let's do a quick taste test of the cookie. All right, the first bite. Delicious, actually. Yeah, very good. No, I like that. What is that? Is that like a... Is it a sugar cookie? Will go great with the hot chocolate.
January, still looking for a great later spring opening. Water Country with the new attraction. Hard to think about Water Country right now when it's 38 degrees, but great new attraction over there.
And we got it, guys. We got our beautiful Christmas Town pin. I really wanted this one. The 15th anniversary of Christmas Town. It is so nice. And the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kevin Lemke, right there, taking questions from everybody and handing out pins. It is a beautiful night as we make our way into Ireland. We pay respects to the beautiful water features as we keep making our way back. I think we're about to go jump on the train. The night is here and the light is escaping us, but we're gonna try our best to capture a little update on the Big Bad Wolf, and it does sound like there's a lot going on back there, even maybe some trains. All right, so our next event that is coming to Busch Gardens Williamsburg at the end of the year, you could have your New Year's Eve celebration here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. The one caveat to that is that the park is not open up till midnight, which I think for some is a hit and for others could be a miss. If you have a family, I completely understand. Most kids like my son are not going to last to midnight, so I completely get that. But it's kind of cool to have an experience where you could be in the park that late. But unfortunately here, I believe the park is just open up till 10 p.m. and the fireworks show starts somewhere around 9 o'clock. So if you're looking for something to do on New Year's Eve, Busch Gardens Williamsburg is definitely something that I would consider, but take those caveats into consideration. If you're looking to watch the ball drop like you would typically at 12 o'clock, that's not going to happen here, but you kind of get the same experience, just several hours earlier, and you get to get home a lot earlier, so if you do have little ones, that's very convenient. All right, and we're making our way to get on the train. Another little thing that I want you guys to know, quick update, is that once the New Year celebration is over, the park will be open for the first 5 days of 2025 and then close for a 15-day period before opening for our next big event and one of our favorite times to come to the park. All right, we're on the train now. We're getting ready to go check out the Big Bad Wolf, but it's perfect timing to talk about the next event, which is Mardi Gras, starting on, I believe it's the 24th of the month, going all the way to March 9th. So it's one of the longest running events on select weekend days or nights. You can come to the park and enjoy Mardi Gras here. They have different foods that you can try, as well as different performers and shows. One of the best shows that I've experienced is over at the Globe Theater. I forget the name of it right now. It's Carnival Imaginique. Not sure if it's returning, but I could imagine for the 50th anniversary, we're going to see some special things for some of these events, and Mardi Gras is one of our favorite times here at the park. So one of the ones that I would definitely recommend you don't miss out on. It is a little bit colder because it's the beginning of the year, but still a great time here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. All right, and a little Easter egg in the lights. We got the wolf right up here as we cross to the construction. Look at him. Oh, you can definitely see some track has been laid. That is new track. And then we have the opposite end over here. They've got a crane. And it looks like, do we got some track up? Oh, yep, we absolutely do. The track goes over. And it goes all the way back to the little Bavarian village. It's a shame that it's so dark, but it does look like a lot has come along. And I hear that the actual train is on site as well. We'll see if we can capture a little glimpse at it. And there's the little load station. Why is it so dark? All right, we're about to make our way into Fest House, but before we do, so I hear the train is on property and it's behind this gate. I'm gonna try not to get any sneak peeks, but if you come to the back of the park, there's a big, nice gap right here in the gate. The train is back there and it's covered up right now. There's a vehicle kind of in the way, so it's kind of obstructed, but I have seen some pictures posted up in some of the Facebook groups showing the train for the Big Bad Wolf. So soon the track should be completed, the full circuit, and the train should go on and start testing for the 2025 season. All right, so a nice little surprise from the construction over at the Big Bad Wolf. It was kind of a shame that it was so dark, but I'm gonna do my best to try to brighten up the footage so you guys can see it. But the track is actually going over the train, and it's all the way into like the little Bavarian village. It's going down. I'm gonna have to come back on a day when we could get like a first ride on the Christmas Town Express so we could get a really good look at the construction that's going on. But a lot is going on back there. Like I said, there's been some pictures that have been posted with the train on site. So that means that things will be moving along. Some testing should start shortly after that. probably in the new year, and the park's only closed for 15 days, like I said earlier, before Mardi Gras starts. The next event that we're going to be talking about as far as updates is going to be their St. Patty's Day weekend, which is a short event in March. It runs from March 13th through the 17th, but it's an amazing event here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and probably another opportunity when the weather starts to get better for you to get some more updated footage or looks at the construction going on at the Big Bad Wolf. At that time, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already testing it regularly and you'll be able to get a really good view, but an event that I definitely would suggest you guys check out. Next, guys, we're gonna start talking about the 50th anniversary and give you some insight, because we don't know exactly what is coming just yet, but I have a feeling a lot is coming, and I'm gonna give you my feedback in just a moment. All right, guys, and we start to close everything out with talking about the 50th anniversary. Nothing official has been announced for the 50th anniversary outside of the pass holder celebration, which is on May 16th, the official birth, I guess, of Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the official day where Busch Gardens Williamsburg turns 50 years old. There's going to be a celebration for all the pass holders, and I believe that's when the 50th event is going to start really kicking off. I think in the beginning of the year, it's going to ramp up slowly. Some of the events are going to see some maybe 50th merch that's going to be unique to the event. Oh, and there we are. There we are. I'm a little bit more in focus, but yeah, I think after May is when it's really going to turn up. That summer event with the concerts is where we're really going to see the 50th anniversary taking off. And I'm excited to see what the 50th anniversary looks like for Christmastown next year, and for Howl-O-Scream, and for their Summer of Wonders. That's where we're really going to see it pop off. But up till we see what, or get an official announcement, we really don't know what we're up for. But we're up for some amazing things, and the Big Bad Wolf is obviously one of them. Had an amazing time bringing you guys along to check out all the updates for the rest of what's left of 2024 and the first half of 2025. Guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along. I had a blast bringing you guys along. I will see you guys on the next one, but up till then, don't forget to ask yourself, have you been edutained?